In today's class, we are going to discuss about the relation between de Broglie wavelength and temperature. Already you know that what is the relation between de Broglie wavelength and momentum of the moving particle. So that is lambda is equal to h by p. Then what is lambda here? It is the de Broglie wavelength which is associated with the moving particle. That is lambda is equal to h by p. And what is p here? P is nothing but momentum of the moving particle. Then h is nothing but Planck's constant. Then next the de Broglie wavelength in terms of kinetic energy of the moving particle. That is h divided by square root of 2 into m into k. Then what is m here? Mass of the moving particle. K is kinetic energy of the moving particle. And the de Broglie wavelength in terms of potential difference, that is h divided by square root of 2 into m into E into V. Then what is E here? E is nothing but charge on the electron. Okay, so these are the de Broglie wavelengths in terms of momentum, kinetic energy and potential difference. Now we are going to derive the relation between de Broglie wavelength and temperature. According to kinetic theory of matter, already you studied about kinetic theory in the first view. According to kinetic theory of matter, the average kinetic energy of a particle at a given temperature is given by so what is the average kinetic energy of the particle according to kinetic theory? That is K is equal to 3 by 2 kT, K into T. Then what is K? It is capital K. Capital K is nothing but it is the average kinetic energy of the particle at the given temperature. And what is small k here? Small k is nothing but Boltzmann constant, where small k is the Boltzmann constant. And already we know that what is the expression for the kinetic energy of the moving particle? That is K is equal to 1 by 2 m into v square. 1 by 2 m into v square. Comparing these two equations, okay, so we will get, then 1 by 2 m into v square is equal to 3 by 2 kT. Then here 1 by 2 get cancelled. What remaining now? M into v square is equal to 3 into kT. Then what is K here? K is nothing but Boltzmann constant. So it is the kinetic energy of the moving particle due to its velocity, that is V, and it is the kinetic energy of the particle at the given temperature T. On comparing both, then we will get mv square is equal to 3 into k into t. So multiplying both side by m, ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ m ಲಿಂದ multiply ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, m square into v square is equal to 3 into m into kt. Then what is m square into v square? That can be written as m into v whole square, that is 3 into m into k into t. So listen here, what is K? K is nothing but Boltzmann constant. Then I will take this square to the right hand side, that becomes square root m into v is equal to square root of 3 into m into k into t. Then, so what is m into v here? It is the momentum of the particle, moving particle. P is equal to square root of 3 into m into k into t. Then by the first relation, we are going to find the de Broglie wavelength associated with the moving particle. That is lambda is equal to h divided by p. Then h divided by p is nothing but here square root of 3 into m into k into capital T. Means it is the de Broglie wavelength in terms of temperature. So what is the final equation here? Lambda is equal to h divided by square root of 3 into m into small k into capital T. So remember here small k is nothing but Boltzmann constant and T is the temperature and h is the Planck's constant, m is the mass of the moving particle, and it is the relation between wavelength, de Broglie wavelength and temperature. Now let us solve the de Broglie wavelength for the given particles. First particle is that an electron and another particle is a tennis ball. Okay, so see here what is the question. What is the de Broglie wavelength associated with first one, an electron moving with the speed of 5.4 into 10 to the power of 6 meter per second, and second one, a tennis ball of mass 150 gram traveling at 34.0 meter per second. Okay, so here Planck's constant given and mass of the electron given. Then how to find the de Broglie wavelength associated with an electron and a tennis ball? So listen here, solution. So first we are going to write the given values. First one given electron. For an electron, so what is the mass of the electron? That is m is equal to 9.11 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg. 10 to the power of minus 31 kg. Okay, and what is the velocity of the electron? That is 5.4 into 10 to the power of 6 meter per second. V is equal to 5.4 into 10 to the power of 6 meter per second. Then what is the de Broglie wavelength? Mass given, velocity given, and also h is given. Then by using the first relation, that is the relation between de Broglie wavelength and momentum, we know that the de Broglie wavelength in terms of momentum, that is lambda is equal to h by p, and lambda is equal to h by m into v. P is nothing but here mass into velocity. Then by putting the values, so what is the value of h given? That is 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second, divided by mass of the electron, that is 9.11 into 10 to the power of minus 31, and velocity of the electron, so that is 5.4. It is orbital velocity of the electron. Always the orbital velocity of the electron is in the order of 10 to the power of 6 meter per second. 5.4 into 10 to the power of 6. On solving this one, we will get the 0.135 into 10 to the power of minus 9 meter. So 10 to the power of minus 9 meter means here it is a nanometer. 0.135 nanometer. So it is the de Broglie wavelength associated with the electron moving with the velocity 5.4 into 10 to the power of 6 meter per second. And similarly for the tennis ball, B for a tennis ball. Then what is the mass of the tennis ball given? That is 150 gram. M is equal to 150 gram. So we have to convert gram to kg. 1 kg means here 1000 gram, means 10 to the power of 3 gram. Then 1 gram is equal to, I will take 10 to the power of 3 to the left hand side, that becomes 1 by 10 to the power of 3 kg. And 10 to the power of 3 taken to the numerator, that becomes 10 to the power of minus 3. 10 to the power of minus 3 kg. Means 1 gram is nothing but 10 to the power of minus 3 kg. Then 150 gram can be written as 150 into 1 gram. How many times 1 gram present in the 150 gram? That is 150 times. Then 150 into 1 gram is 10 to the power of minus 3 kg. And what is the velocity of the tennis ball given? That is 34 meter per second. 34 meter per second. And again, by using the formula, that is the relation between de Broglie wavelength and momentum, I will write directly lambda is equal to h by m into v. Then on substituting the values, what is the value of h? 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34. And mass of the tennis ball 150 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into velocity of the tennis ball, that is 34. On solving this one, we will get 1.47 into 10 to the power of minus 34 meter. So listen here, tennis ball having the very small wavelength compared to the electron. Means here the electron will show the wave nature, but the tennis ball having the wave nature, but its wavelength is very small. Okay, so some particles surrounding us will not show sometimes the wave nature because their wavelength is very small. So listen here, the wavelength of the electron is in the order of nanometer, but here the wavelength of the tennis ball is in the order of 10 to the power of minus 34 meter. It is very small. Okay, so next one, de Broglie wavelength of an electron in terms of potential difference. Already we know that what is the relation between the de Broglie wavelength and potential difference. But here the de Broglie wavelength associated with an electron. The particle is given. What is that particle? That particle is electron. Associated with an electron when it is accelerated through a potential difference V. When it is accelerated through a potential difference V. See here, let us consider it is cathode and it is anode, and this cathode is connected to negative terminal of the battery and this anode is connected to positive terminal of the battery. Then here the potential difference applied across the cathode and anode, and this ejected electron will be accelerated towards the anode due to the potential difference between cathode and anode. Okay, so what is the expression for the de Broglie wavelength associated with an electron when it is accelerated through a potential difference V? That is lambda is equal to h divided by square root of 2 into m into E into V. Okay, then substitute the values here. So m is nothing but here which particle is given? Electron is given, means mass of the electron. E is charge on the electron, V is not given. So keep as it is. V ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಹಂಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. Then put the values. H value is 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34. Sometimes we are going to take 6.625. Okay. 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second divided by square root of 2 into mass of the electron. I will take that is 9. 9 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg. Because mass of the electron is how much? That is 9.1. I will take here the rounded figure, that is 9. 9 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg. And what is the charge on an electron? That is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 into V, because V is not given. Then on solving this one, we will get 12.27 divided by square root of V. 12.27 into 10 to the power of minus 10. Here the wavelength is measured in meter. So 10 to the power of minus 10 meter means here that is angstrom. 12.27 divided by square root of V angstrom. Then it is the de Broglie wavelength associated with an electron, means one electron. So one electron the de Broglie wavelength ಎಷ್ಟಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? 12.27 divided by square root of V. V means here potential difference in angstrom. Unit is angstrom here. So let us consider one example. Now let us consider an example. Through what potential difference should an electron be accelerated so that its de Broglie wavelength becomes 0.4 angstrom? See here, certain potential difference is applied across the cathode and anode. Then the electron get accelerated here. And when the electron is accelerated, then its de Broglie wavelength becomes how much? 0.4 angstrom. That means we have to find that certain potential difference. How to find that one? Already we know that the de Broglie wavelength associated with the electron when it is accelerated through potential difference V. So what is that? Lambda is equal to 12.27. 12.27 divided by square root of V. Square root of V, and it is in angstrom. Okay. Then our aim is to find V here. Then what put lambda? Lambda given 0.4 angstrom. 0.4 angstrom, that is equal to 12.27 divided by square root of V angstrom. Here the angstrom is 10 to the power of minus 10 meter. Here also the angstrom is 10 to the power of minus 10 meter. Both get cancelled. That is 0.4 is equal to 12.27 divided by square root of V. But our aim is to find V here, potential difference. That is square root of V is equal to 12.27 divided by 0.4. Then squaring on both sides because we required V. Then square root get cancelled. That is V is equal to 12.27 divided by 0.4 divided by 0.4 whole square. 12.27 0.4 whole square, because squaring on both sides, because we required V, then we will get the final answer, that is 941.0. 941.0 volt. So when an electron accelerated through the potential difference of 941.0 volt,
then the de Broglie wavelength of the electron becomes 0.4 angstrom. Okay.